Welcome to the Seven Crosses series for Workers and Resources Soviet Republic, and we are picking up the series on the 7th of September 1951, and you can see I've got a bit of a cash crisis. Can't say cash for some reason, and that is going to be very much the focus of this video, because if I show you up here, the big problem I've got is the import of steel. So we're going to have to try and shut that down and manage it and make some money. So we're going to lose a little bit of momentum going forward. The other problem I've also got is the sheer amount of logs that were coming in here. And we're coming into winter. So I'm a little bit worried about the supply from here as well. Because something tells me... So I think in some ways I'm caught between two problems. One is I need to make money, and two, I need to really conserve resources, and one of the key resources I need to conserve is fuel and food. So in some ways I'm gonna have to shut down the food exports, because I don't feel I'm really getting, let's speed the game up a bit, I don't really feel I'm going to get the crops from here that I was expecting, because you can see at the moment we're out collecting crops as much as possible, but at the same time I like here, we don't have a pickup truck working on here at the moment, which is a bit of a problem. In fact, I just need to check the settings just to make sure that these guys are actually doing what they're meant to be doing. They're meant to be unloading to that, to that, to that. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to really push up. At the moment we are, that is way too low. We're going to have to push this right up to about 90%. And I think we're going to do that with the fuel as well. And I think I may even have to suspend this area here. Now, the next thing I want to do is pick up my this area here. So we're going to take you off of that, because we're going to have to manage the steel situation manually from now on. And I've got a couple of open holes in here. I'd ideally like to see. You're an open hole, you're an open hole. So what we're going to do is steal one of you and send you to there. So you're going to manually import the steel now, so I can keep an eye on what is going on. Somebody stop production. Where's that? Okay, is that probably due to workers. We got quite a lot of logs here, but I'm a bit worried about keeping the workforce out here. Who is exporting the boards? What's the board export situation here? 20%. I'm going to push this up to kind of 80% as well, because I don't want these guys stealing all the boards. We cannot store export boards, yeah. So who is this? Who is the distribution office that's doing the boards? Like, something kind of tells me that, yeah, you've only got the one truck, haven't you? I think, let me just check the profile here. Yeah, you've got one board truck, two board trucks. Yeah, I don't want them stealing all the wood out of here, because winter's coming and we could have a bit of a problem. I really would like to finish off this. Let's see what jobs you've got allocated. I think we're going to allocate you to there. The other thing I would like to do is build a clothing factory in here. I also want to shut these down. Why are you still sending cement to here? Oh, I haven't finished the cement factory. What am I on about? Right, you're delivering gravel to there. You've still got a little bit of asphalt in there, which is good. Once that's finished, we'll move the supply over to here and get that sorted out. Once you start running out of money, this is part of the problem with the way things go. And you do need to really focus. I mean, the alternative is that I borrow money, but I don't really want to borrow money unless I have to. Let's have a look around here. Oh, that's going to be a problem. So we're going to get that finished. Assign that crew there. Right. What other jobs have we got? Concrete plant. What's this then? Oh. I wasn't aware that I was building that. But I'll take it at the moment. Why have I got 4 gas stations? Oh, it's the wood cutting post over here, isn't it? Yep. You need to keep an eye on those logs there. I could export bricks. Ah, that could be something, isn't it? Yeah, I think we're going to export some bricks. We want to try and make a little bit of money. Because we're not going to build much in the way of bricks. We might as well take advantage, and 20% of bricks is 2.6 tons. Yeah, I think we'll export the bricks for the moment and try and make some money that way. Because if we're not going to be exporting the fuel, because what I don't want to do is drain all these food crops away. I think that would be a big mistake. What I want is to have, this has got to last me through until, well, July next year. So we talk about 8 or 9 months. So, I mean, if I get a surplus later on in the year, then I will sell it. But right, this is my truck that I want to bring in steel. Right, you need a bit of steel. Right. Steel truck. Your job is to buy steel from here and deliver it to here. How much steel were you storing? 16 tons. I'll drop that down to about 11. Need to keep a really good view on this here. And how are we doing from... Apologies that I'm going to be keeping a constant look on this part here. Last month, this month, exports. So we're on the 1st of October now. We've just exported a few bricks. It's going to be a bit tight, and we're not really going to make that much money. We have to be a little bit careful. We've got asphalt is now full, but we're not drawing from that at the moment. So we're still technically using this asphalt here. Let me see. Yeah, this is going to be a little bit of a tight run. Right, this guy's down to 1 footpath. I'd like to kind of start to put in this as a gravel road. So I certainly would like that and that built. Because what I would like to do going forward is send out a main road this way. So we'll allocate that. But of course, during the winter, the other thing I would like to do is finish in all these roads. But we're going to need to wait till the harvest season is finished first. And so we're still kind of pushing out the crops here. and the food situation is good. I think what I want to do is put a closed factory in here as well. So let's just put in as, now I don't want anything that's going to be too sophisticated. Now I could, if I just want to show you something here as well, that there is a way you can make fabric from crops like that. But I feel it's a little bit of a cheat. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to build it, but at the same time I'm not going to use it unless I have to, because I feel that making fabric from crops is really something, if you're doing a very early start, not something you would do in the 1950s. But we're going to put that in just for kind of completeness. And what I would like is a small clothing factory. I can find one. Everything is out of order now. Right, we've got a small clothing factory there. It's kind of a little bit on the angle, isn't it? Kind of. If I can get you in a little bit of an angle like that. Actually. And then what we can do is get a small, actually, what was the output storage? Oops, sorry. Where did it go? Factory. You only store 1.9 tons. What we need is a little, very tiny amount of storage. Say like that. How's the storage here? This will store 15 tons of clothes. So if I kind of put that there. Now, this is not going to be made for export. This is going to be purely for internal consumption only, because I feel this is a little bit of a cheat. But I think we do that. Let's say I'll only use, oops, connection doesn't exist. Okay. I'm just going to allocate you through to there. We'll try and get that built. Right, the concrete plant is now done. What we're going to do is take you. Do you have any spare slots? Yes, you do. What we're going to do is allocate you to there. And then you're going to buy. Well, we better wait for him to arrive. Your job is going to be to deliver concrete to them, and I think we'll start with about 30% for the moment, which is about 9 tons. And what we're going to do now is just use up what's left in here with respect to what we're building. Right, that conveyor tower is now finished. All we got in here, large construction, is that there. Kind of want to, I think what we're going to do is we're going to build this, because I've got potential over 21s growing as well. This is dropping. I'm getting a little bit worried about that. Shut the boards down. I have no exports at all. We got the alcohol, I suppose. So we're up this month. So we're still exporting food, because we're exporting a little bit of food because it's still at 90%, isn't it? I think we're just gonna have to stick with it because we need the money. I'm a little bit worried about board exports. Because I get a feeling that these aren't keeping up. Because as soon as this is being done, I think what we're going to need to do is we're going to have to pick you up, send you to there. And I think what I'm going to have to do is steal logs from here. And if necessary, if we don't have the bricks, we'll just won't have the bricks. That's all there is to it. I want you in here. Your job is to go back to the one you were doing before, which is you're going to pick up logs from here and you are going to deliver them to here. Unload logs, wait until unloaded. And if you steal all the logs from there, it's tough luck. That's all I can say. Right, I think we only need 22 tons of steel for that. How are we doing here crop-wise? This is nearly finished. This hasn't started yet. See, these haven't started either. I've got some really bad inefficiencies with this harvest. I am considering these are finished, aren't they? I'm kind of wondering whether if I move to a larger field here, so if we go to here like that, take this out, this out, this out, and what I'm going to do is put the big field back in here, just so I can get you like that. And I think we'll build that connection there. There's gravel. You might as well get assigned directly to you. Oops, thank you game for the save. And what I'll do is once the harvest season is finished, I will reassign the fields. And what I'm hoping is by getting a second big field here, we may be able to kind of get the harvesting a little bit faster. So what I'll probably do is 1, 2, 3 here, and then put this large field in and then expand out that way. And that might give me more, might give me a bit better productivity. So we're kind of holding up at 43,000. We've got a little bit of steel there. So what jobs have you got here? So you've just got the unfinished road and that there. I think I can live with that. So it's going to be, the other thing I'm also considering is pushing the road out here and putting a watermill out here that what may actually help with offsetting some of the costs of the fuel, although power's not that high at the moment. We've imported 11,000 tons in steel. Right, that's full. Where's my little steel truck? We need to get rid of these things as well. You've still got 2.2 tons of. Okay. Are you? Yeah, we're filling up that with. Where's my steel truck? Hey, where are you? It says he's in there. It's probably that one there, isn't it? You go and park up there for a little while. We've got 11 tons of steel to do that. So we're just going to let this kind of move forward for a little while. We still need 19 tons to finish this off, but we'll just kind of sit on that for the moment. and see how things go. I'm kind of thinking maybe we can do some groundwork. So say for example, if I put this on and this on, because this just needs gravel and concrete. So if we do the groundworks, we've also got this that needs to be done as well. Right, we can assign you for that and that. Actually, we're cancel the fabric factory. We don't need that. So this needs 6.4 tons of steel. This doesn't need any steel at all, nor does that. Okay, well, I'm just going to put the fabric factory on just for completeness. Have you picked up the... Okay, you can give the assist to those. And these guys have got no work to do. I've actually built all the way out around here, which is absolutely fantastic. I really feel that if I can put a road out here, production has stopped. Yeah, I'm still very worried about this. This supply of logs is dropping, and I think we'll keep pushing for the moment and just see how it goes. Anyway, back to here. Yeah, I am going to go for put a gravel road out here. And say for argument's sake, if I come all the way out here to say about here, actually come to about there, and that will be the project while the harvest is still going on. See, we're still off the pace here, which is really a cause for concern. See, we only got 400 tons of crops in there. I really need another combine in here. We've only got well, we've got 5 combines, but they're not all working, are they? This one's working. We've got 1, 2. They're not also not picking up all the crops from the fields either, are we? Why have you still got crops in there? What's going on here? You can get assigned to there now, because I've changed the assignment on that field now. So because we've reduced this by 3, I need more trucks, but I haven't got them. It's a bit of a self-destructive cycle that what you've got is these trucks running backwards and forwards, delivering stuff, but at the same time, just see if there's any freestyle trucks floating around here. What are you? You're from the distribution office farming. Yep. Yeah, I need more trucks. It's a bit late now. I could do with another truck. There's no trucks actually sat around doing nothing, except for my truck there. Okay, let me just get back over here. Yeah, right. This guy is now asphalt. Is your pickup point for asphalt now is there. And that also, we still got a little bit of, right, you're distributing, we don't need gravel now being sent to the asphalt plant. That can come off. And actually what we do need is you Bring to there. You're already assigned. Who's delivering the bitumen? Do you have a slot? No, you don't. Do you have a slot? No. Okay. I need. You've got a slot though, haven't you? Okay. You go to there. And what your job is going to be is to pick up from the customs office, pick up bitumen, and you're going to offload it into here. Here comes the snow, and we'll go with 30% to start with. Going to cost me money, but I'm going to discard this bitumen cargo because it might get stuck here. And what that will do is it will give me 2 vehicles to deliver fuel or bitumen should it be needed. I think I can get rid of this. Can I get rid of you? Yep. You're a failed project. Okay. So we're kind of nearly there. It's just need to make sure that right. Cancel you. Cancel. Right, you still don't need steel. And what we can do is get this is all finished in, and you can use the little 6.4 tons. But you've got no steel here. Right, where's my little steel truck? You get back out on the road, deliver the steel to do that. How are we doing? Imports last month. Yeah, we've got the imports under control with respect to the bitumen, and we can get this built. We might be able to offset some of our costs this way as well. But I say I'm not going to use this the crop thing. That fuel truck is being a bit of a nuisance. I don't think you've got anything else attached to it, have you? It's just this guy here. He's still got a little bit of cement. I think what we're going to do is we're going to get rid of that oil wagon. We're going to sell it. We're just going to gamble on the fact that that fuel will last. If it doesn't, well, we'll just switch to the other concrete plant. So we're okay. We're running at 62,000, but we still haven't finished this. This needs bricks. Okay. Who's exporting the bricks? Right, what's the brick pickup here? Yep. What I'm going to do is push this right up to about 90% for the moment. Okay, we're running out of logs. So I want brick production here. We're also running out of logs here. This could get a little bit icky sticky, but I really need to get this finished for the over 21s. We've got 28 over 21s at the moment, and we need boards and bricks. Got plenty of boards. How much money? What are we exporting? Quite a bit of fuel. See, we're still exporting too much food. I'm not happy with this at all. I know we're kind of maxed out, but I'm just worried about that level of crops. The alternative is that I gamble, and what we do is if necessary, if things get bad, we'll have to borrow the money and import the crops next year. That's the alternative. We're up to 64,000, and so I think we're gonna just put some crops out. Not crops, sorry. Plant some more trees around here just to keep this going. I think I'm going to suspend you as well. I think I want this guy, this office, to concentrate exclusively on this Ampere brick house factory and the storehouse, because these are just basic requirements here. In fact, I'm going to suspend you as well because I don't really need you. In fact, I'm going to suspend you all for the moment. I need this built. So we're going to have to manage these on a individual basis. We're also now down to winter, so let me just, I want that built, this built, this built. Yeah, I'm getting a bit enthusiastic, too enthusiastic here. It's like they picked up the last of the crops there. Just let this guy go through. And what I want is, who are you? Right. These are all finished, so let these guys get away. And then we're just gonna literally gravel through all these here. If I can gravel in these roads, that's going to improve overall performance as well. And I think I'd like to, so that is going to be the job for these guys for the winter. That's your winter job. This is being built as well, so I'm wondering if I can export some gravel as well. I mean, we got quite a lot of gravel going. Who are you? Pause. We're going to export gravel. I know it's going to be pretty useless, but I just feel that we need it. And let me just see here. I'm just so worried about this food situation. I think I'm gonna stop the export of food. I'd rather have a full warehouse of food than than have to worry. I'm just so concerned about that. It's the same with the fuel. It says 90% fuel. Okay. Yeah, just wandering backwards and forwards. Go back into there. Right, we got a full load of steel. We need steel for this. But I really need this being built. So we need to focus on that. And that will give me a chance to build up a little bit more money. You've got 34 tons of... Actually, we're up to 60,000. What would I want to... this steel is so precious. I think we will work on that one. Because if I can get these conveyors built, that will shut down... This will shorten the distance to here. And that will get that going. Here's the gravel guy. Your job is going to be exporting gravel. I know it's not going to make that much money, but the moment it's going to be anything, any port in the storm. So we're just going to keep going with that. Just want this built. We must have some bricks in here by now. Nope. Distribution office. I think the problem at the moment, what's slowing up the bricks, is the fact that this truck is stealing all the logs to come to here, but we're really flying low. Yeah, temperature too low. What is going on here? Okay, we're gonna have to shut down this. So we're gonna have to shut down. We got 43 tons of boards here. We're just gonna have to get all our resources into collecting these logs. We're gonna need to get some more workers into here as well, because if we got fluctuating heat situation. Yeah, temperature is too low. What's the... Again, we're just gonna have to focus completely on keeping this area going. Where's the truck that's... Here he is. Wow, those logs disappeared phenomenally fast. Again, we may have to shut down the brick production if this is not... let me just see. What we do is reduce the brick level down to 13 tons. And we're going to increase the workforce here. We haven't quite got to the point of escapees, but they're still happy, but they're not going to be that happy eventually. We got some people here. Got a few. We've got 69 over 21s. I think what we can do is move some of them from here, and we're just going to shove you in there. This rate, I may have to build some more of these buildings, but I don't really want to do that unless I have to. Is this concrete plant finished? Not quite. Mainly because we're not pouring concrete. Yeah, we're just going to have to keep working with what we're doing. Right, these guys are going to be quite happily doing their gravel bit out here. How's the... Right, the next thing I need to do is readjust this. I want you on there. I also need you flipping to loading from the grain storage there. Where's the other one? And the same for you, so that we can get what little crops we got in here shipped to the correct places. And what I want is you on that field as well. So we're going to start to get a bit of an overlap. turn off the auto detect here. Get rid of all these fields like that. Wait, stop it. And what I want is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're going to have US 6, US 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oops, connection to the field. That's because I've done all that. Okay. We want that one, 13, 14, 15, and then 16. And then if we put the auto search on, as these fields come online, they will get done. It's a bit unbalanced with too much of a focus on these bottom fields, but considering this has got coverage on these two and this one, we'll see how it goes. Right, we're in January. We've got supplies of fuels. We've got 64,000. We still need a few more bricks and a few more boards. Just need this built. This is getting a bit catastrophic, to be honest. Got 23 tons of steel there. You still delivering? How's this? Still supplies here? None. Well, we got the money, so you back doing what you've got to do. You need a little bit of steel as well. Construction has stopped. Okay, let me just assign you back. What do you need? You need bricks, but we need bricks in here. That's all we need is 2.9 tons of bricks, so we'll get those bricks delivered first. The aggregate store doesn't need bricks, so we can probably build him first. I think this has to be the priority so that I can shorten the journey distance for these trucks here. We got there. Let's just check our exports. So we're kind of making a very small profit at the moment, but that's going to sink very quickly once I get the steel go. But I think building through here would be very advantageous, and I would certainly like to get this done so that I can deliver the gravel automatically from here. Over here we've got this road is built. What I'd like now is to put a kind of cross piece in like that, and then we'll just take out that bit there, and we'll build that little bit there as well. These guys have got nothing to do. I think what I might do is assign you and you there and see if we can get some assists over here. I'm aware that time is kind of pushing on a little bit. Happiness is too low. That's not a good sign. Yep. Ah, this is finished. That's why. This is why these guys are unhappy, because they're brand new to the block. Right. First things first. Over 21s. We got some up here. We can move in here. Technically, these guys will move in automatically, but we'll give them a little bit of a shove. So we've now got this block running. How's the heating situation? Looks like we've cracked the heating situation. There's a couple there that probably need to move in as well. So looks like we're surviving the winter. Just right. I think now that building's finished, we can assign you to there, so that you guys can deliver bricks to here. Concrete plant, you're still there, hanging in. Any more groundworks I can do? Actually, let's just get the groundworks going on possibly that. We're going to have to watch the steel costs though. I think getting this built be useful. Apologies that I'm flipping around a little bit. This is normally the sign that I'm getting a little bit nervous and a little bit tense with respect to keeping things going. I think we're going to need an extra truck over here to try and improve this performance as well. I mean, we're holding at 58,000, which is good. Yeah. Again, let me just see what's the cost for the fuel exports. I'm going to remove that connection. I can't keep exporting fuel. We're just going to have to work with what we've got. To be honest, what are you coming in here for? Why are you delivering directly to there? There's something wrong there. Who is delivering? Where are you? Okay, why are you delivering directly to the biofuel plant? You should be delivering to here. You're kind of clogging up the... Right, remove you. Yeah, that was a bit of a wasted journey, wasn't it? Coming all the way down round to deliver the crops to there. See, if this goes up and fills up to maximum, then that becomes okay. So I want to limit amount. Close. For a moment, I want about 3.5 tons of clothes there. Because what we're going to have to do is import fabric to here. Question, do you guys think that I should turn this fabric factory on? Do you think that's legitimate, or do you think it's cheating? Feel free to put it in the comments. Part of me says it is scamming the game a little bit, but then I think as long as I'm not exporting the clothes and making a profit, that could be legitimate. But I mean, this is just a temporary fix anyway, so yeah, we're building up a little bit of supply of logs now. We're coming out of January. Got no workers in the brick kiln. I'm just going to put some workers. We've got the 9.8 tons of steel. We just have to wait for the steel to work its way through the system. I will check on our exports. So kind of the steel is draining out our resources, but there's nothing I can do about it. I mean, overall we got plenty of gravel there, so it's not like we're short of situations. We need to finish this. What have we got here? Okay, suspend. That groundworks is finished. And these guys have left. Right, these guys can do the groundworks here. In fact, I'd be very tempted just to finish this building off. It shouldn't take that much. It only needs 6.2 tons of steel, so that could be a relatively quick win. Why have I got two connections here? Actually, that's 25 tons. That could be a relatively quick win, because it means I wouldn't have to build this through here. So yeah, I think we'll keep that. Maybe that's what I was thinking at the time. I mean, this is 15 tons. I'd like to get this built. That just needs another 1 ton of mechanical components. Just have a quick look in here. Yeah, we got loads of mechanical components, so check. These guys don't have much gravel. One thing. Concrete plant, where are you? Okay, you're there. I think what we're going to do is just increase you to 50% and see if we can. And we're going to deliver to both now. So what we'll do is this truck will keep the gravel in here, the concrete plant and the asphalt plant, so that we'll keep these full. And that effectively means that these are now finished and we don't need workers in here. It's a bit of a mistake as well. You don't need to work there anymore because we have no need for you, because we've got our proper concrete plant over here. And I'm aware time is pushing on, so this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. What I will do is play on to the end of February just to get through this winter season, and I will see you in the next part. So until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.